as you can see, snow tore down my awning. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Let me, man, broke a sweat. Not a good thing. Well, let me try to get things in order. Let me bring a new tarp. We'll see what kind of damage this one's got. And get a fire going quick because it's like 18 degrees. All right, I'll get back with you in a few. Okay. Got a new tarp up. Got some of the snow cleared away. Losing daylight fast. I got to get a fire going. I'm going to freeze my ass off. All right, let me start getting some kindling, some tinder, and we'll get cooking. Okay, let me get this fire going. I went and processed some fat wood that I brought with me. Got some kindling going, some my hands are basically numb. Definitely be nice to get a fire going. Losing light, losing light. Whew. Let's get this thing cooking. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a little heat. Like I said, they said it's supposed to go down to like 6 degrees tonight. We'll see how that works out. I put the new tarp up. I think this time I'll take it down. I wasn't expecting snow this week, so just saying it's supposed to go up to 40 tomorrow and rain. I don't know what's going on with the weather, but that shit crazy, man. You know? All I know is I'm getting hungry and I'm getting cold. And, I don't like the cold much. My hands and my feet get cold real fast. So, voila. Woo, mama, that feels good already. Been trying not to break a sweat. You know, worst thing you can do when it's cold like this is get wet, damp. So, we'll get this thing going and maybe make a cup of tea, get some warm liquids in me. I expected to get up here a little earlier today, but first day off of the vacation, so I decided to sleep in. I did Thanksgiving with everybody, some friends. The kids all did their own thing, you know, they grow up, that's what happens. So yeah, I had a nice Thanksgiving with my friends Barbara and Tony. A little out of breath. I don't know why. All right, so let's get this thing cooking. Oh, that feels nice. Get some feeling back in my fingertips. And start processing some real firewood. And I'll be right back. Okay. So, tent set up. Got a new sleep pad made by Wellex. Supposed to fill up in 5 breaths. I tried it before. Takes maybe 10. I'm an old guy, so. But supposed to reflect 70% of your body heat back at you. It's 2 inches thick. I did try it out at home. Laid on it, fell asleep for about 45 minutes. Couldn't feel the ground, no matter how hard I tried. So let me get this blown up, and let's get some sleeping arrangements set up. Melting some snow down, make a cup of coffee, get some hot fluids in me, and then make something to eat. Get this fire cranking, man. Whew. Tell you one thing, it's getting cold fast. So, see where we go with this thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing you really don't need to see me blow this thing up. Let me get back to you in a few. Okay, pretty much set up. Got some water boiling. Ooh, hands are frozen. Keep this fire going up. Make me some, it's kind of early to eat yet. I'm hungry. So I'll make a oatmeal, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and get warmed up a little bit. Man, I'm sort of not really set up for super cold. My sleeping bag is good until about 30 degrees, but I have it wrapped in a bivy bag that also reflective, and that should get me down to about 15. I'm hoping. Either that or I'll wake up looking like a popsicle. But that and some long johns, thermal underwear, that should be alright. We'll keep the fire cranking. We'll see how it goes. Not much I can do about it now, right? I'm here. So, it is what it is. You know, I always stupidly throw my stirrer in the fire. Whatever. Oh, that fire feels good, I gotta tell you. Now, one nice thing, I didn't have to tote a lot of water with me. Seeing as I got the snow, I'll just keep snow melting. And we go from there. You know, stay warm. That's the key. Stay warm, stay dry. I'll probably be drinking a lot of coffee, which is not a good thing. You know, coffee diuretic, makes you pee, dehydrates you, and like I said in the past, I'm always thirsty, so I just got to keep the water coming, and that should be good. I saved a lot of the clean snow that was on the tarp. Not having to tote all that water. Whoa, is a lifesaver. Keep the pot boiling. Keep the pot boiling. So yeah, I was kind of half and half. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, which really doesn't make it a lot of fun. But, you know, it is what it is. You got to deal with it a little bit. Then it's supposed to clear up. Sunday's supposed to be real nice. They're saying like 35, 40. You know, up here right now, it should be 45, 50. But we're up in the mountains. This is pretty much close to the highest point in the Poconos. About a mile down the road, there's not even snow on the ground. You know, and they were telling me 10 inches, but there's no 10 inches up here. Might have been. I guess it melted some. I could pretty much walk on top of it, you know, until I put the pack on, and then I'm crashing through. But yeah, like I said, it is what it is. Oh yeah, that is the shit. Got my sleep arrangements all set up. Get this fire stoked up, because we're going to need it once that sun goes down. Wearing wool, you know, wool's probably the best thing you could be wearing. It keeps you warm even when it's wet, even though I try to stay as dry as possible. That's not always possible, but yeah. Heat is starting to get a little cold. Give me that coffee. Waiting for that oatmeal. Oh man, that is really good. I need a spoon. Sort of remember where I put everything. I was kind of packing in a huff, trying to beat daylight, or nighttime I should say. You can see that wood is kind of damp. It's smoking like crazy. Burning my eyes. Burning my eyes. Oh baby, look at that. Hot oatmeal. Alright. You get something in me? No, I'll be right back. Okay. Enough running around. I don't know how well this is gonna pick me up. Just a GoPro at night, so made another cup of coffee. Finally, I'm gonna sit down for a few minutes. Oh man, coffee junkie as usual. Just going through my stuff, looking for my hat, my beanie, and I thought it was in my pocket. Turns out, that's an American cheese sandwich that I picked up at a deli on the way up here. And then I jammed it in my pocket. So I think in a little while I'm going to have a grilled cheese sandwich. But right now I keep it in my pocket because it's not freezing. Oh man, a lot warmer once I got this thing cooking. Trying to keep some water boiling without it dumping out on the fire. I was drinking that cup of coffee before. There was a big chunk of something in there. I don't know what the hell it was. I'm hoping tomorrow the weather's nice. I want to attempt to build a shelter. I watched a fellow bushcrafter, Dave Riley of Really Big Monkey. Apparently one of his mentors came up with the design. Really intriguing. It's self-standing. You know, if you like to work with wood, it's got some, you know, you got to do some sawing and some cutting and whittling things down. But I'm thinking about maybe altering it a little. The way he does it, it has a teepee shape. And I'm thinking maybe if I can find the wood, the lumber, make it more of like a pyramid shape, and then with like a 1.5-foot knee wall all the way around that maybe I can set up with some logs and do like an 8x8 And we'll see how that goes. All depends on the weather. They're saying rain, but as cold as it is, I doubt it. And there's my phone. Give me a minute. But yeah, so we'll give that a try. Let's see how it goes. I'm waiting for the moon to come up. Last night there was a full moon, and usually the sky clears up real nice here. And with the snow, I probably won't even need a flashlight. Oh boy. My friend got some bad news last night while we were having dinner. Her mom started getting chest pain, so we took her to the hospital. And she might have had a heart attack, and now they're saying possible pneumonia. She's in her 70s. That's never a good thing. So, have to wait and see how that goes. I gotta stoke this fire up a little bit. Smoky fire. Well, I hope you can see this. Oh man. Temperature definitely dropped. Probably down in the low teens now. Fire's nice and hot though. The moon is coming up. This is going to be really cool. Looks like a full moon. But if the sky stays nice and clear with the snow on the ground, you'll be able to see all the way through the woods. But dark, very dark, and this camera doesn't do well in the dark. So I'm trying this, see how it works. I've got a baked potato in the fire, letting that cook for a bit. Then I'll throw a steak on. I got a T-bone steak. I just cooked that. I got a little grill. Throw the grill on the fire. Get something in me. That oatmeal didn't go too far. And just hang out. We'll see what goes on. Not much, really. Stays quiet in the woods, man. That's one thing. Silence is deafening sometimes. Beats the hell out of that city noise, though. I gotta tell you. I can't take it much longer. Always noise, always noise. It doesn't matter what time of day or night. So I love coming up here. Even if I'm not in the woods, just up in the house. It's so quiet up this end. And this time of year, there's nobody here. So, peaceful. Yeah. I gotta split a few more logs. Make sure I got wood for the night. Hopefully we'll stay toasty warm. But, getting stiff. Hey. Seems like it's actually gotten warmer. Before I had to stop filming, it got so dark before the moon came up. I couldn't get any light. Now, the moon's just about overhead, but it's starting to get cloudy, and the air definitely feels warmer. So, that's not a bad thing. Although it's supposed to rain tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But pretty quiet night. No animals around. Would have been nice. Maybe in the morning, we'll see. But right now, I'm just hanging. Experimenting. Heating up a rock to actually heat my tent. And, well, it's still pretty damn hot. I think I have to cool it down before I actually put it in. But like I said, it's starting to feel warmer now. Well, it's only been 10 minutes, so. Seems a lot longer when you're just hanging. Oh, yeah. It's a nice hot fire, though, I'll tell you. This thing's been cranking. Although, I really thought I had enough wood for 2 days. I guess tomorrow I got to get some wood. If I want to stay another night, we'll see. I'm up for 5, so see what we do. We'll go with the flow. So I don't know if everybody's been following the news, but I see Trump gave the okay to the military. Now they're just not assisting. Now they can also defend. So don't know what to believe anymore. You know, I follow Q. For those of you who might know that who that is, they say there's some big political moves coming, especially with this Hillary Clinton coming back with the emails and shit. Now Comey. You know, oh, I'd love to see that piece of crap go to jail. Both of them. I don't know what they were up to, but sure seems like they were selling this country out. And so many people just seem, I don't know, gullible. They just follow them, and I don't understand it. I don't want to say it's getting scary, but I think we're beyond the point of being concerned. I think we need to be very concerned. I mean, you know, you listen to the media and they're telling you, you know, the caravan's a few thousand people, and then you start getting, you know, offbeat news, not the mainstream, with embedded reporters, and they're claiming there's over 10,000. And seen one report where they claim they have guns and bombs. I really don't believe that. I think if that was happening, you know, the Mexican military would step in. I would hope anyway. Yeah. But who knows? You know, who knows what everybody's up to? It seems like our government has screwed the fucking world over so bad, and now everybody wants to take revenge. It's a dangerous place. The whole world. It's getting crazy. I got granddaughters. By the way, shout out to my beautiful little granddaughters, Sophia and Ava. She discovered that I made a YouTube video. She went a little nuts. But that's cool. You know, I'd love to see them grow up in at least a country as decent as I had when I grew up. I mean, I really didn't want for anything. You know, my dad made a good living, enough to keep a house over a, you know, roof over our head and meals on the table. You know, and I think, you know, I try to do the same. You know, my kids are all grown up, got their own families now, so I guess I did all right. I wish my wife would have been around to see the girls. Boy, she would have loved them up, huh? But batteries are running low. Cold kicks ass on the batteries, man. If this is even filming, I don't even know. You know, you hear my voice and see black. But I'm gonna get ready to call it quits for a while. Catch some Z's. Get up in the morning, have a good breakfast. I got some eggs and bacon. I was gonna make on a roll, but forgot the rolls. I was in a hurry to get out. I was trying to make, you know, daylight. I got up here later than I thought, so. But like I said, gonna get ready to turn in, have a cup of tea, hit the sheets, and See how long my rock stays hot. It's hot as a motherfucker. You can't even put my hand on it. So I'm thinking about maybe gathering up a few for the next time. Digging out a little gully. I got my tent sit on a platform, 2 skids bolted together. Slide the rocks under the platform. You know, like radiant heating. That would be ideal. Because this is not a 4-season tent, nor is it a 4-season sleeping bag. I'm out here just shooting the breeze. Fuck it. But I'll say goodnight, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Slept pretty good. My rock idea worked. Woke up once about 2:30. Reheated my rock. Went back to bed. And it's 6:45 now. Get the fire going again. Voila. Still hot. Excellent, excellent. Definitely frosty out. Let's get this thing cranking. Get some coffee on. Could definitely use some coffee. Cold hands, cold hands. Yeah, it was pretty warm actually. I had it up where my body was, and then when I went to lay down, I slid it down by my feet. And that seemed to work out perfect. So, got a good 7 hours sleep. Not bad. Now I'm hungry. And I'm chilled. Let's get this thing cranking. Get some warmth. Really windy last night. I was getting concerned about branches. It's a pretty good area. Make some coffee, have some oatmeal, and pack up. Head back down to civilization. The wood just made it. Got a couple pieces left. And that was like perfect. Hands are cold. Hands are cold. Yeah, baby. Wake that mama up. Little ice going on here. Water's not frozen. Just made it. It's good for a cup. Well, got Woo. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just cranking in a minute. Let's take a look around here. I don't see anything. Nope, no wildlife. Everybody's in their hole, I guess. Definitely frosty, definitely. Not a bad night. Get these boots tied. Yeah, I hear water boiling. I bought these boots. LL Bean. Not something I would normally buy, but these are the, what the hell did they call these? Laplander or something like that? Oh no, Irish setter? Irish setter? LL Bean Irish setter? They're on sale. 40% off. And they're alright. I don't know if I'd wear them in the Arctic, but they're light. They're 100% waterproof, which is always grand. The pants I'm wearing, check this out. The pants are 1945 issue. I got them, Jesus, I bet you I've had them at least 20 years. 1945 issue, wool. I've had people offer to buy them off me. And I can't believe it's still actually fitting them. I don't think I've gained 20 pounds in 30 years. But they got the hooks that go into the laces and they tighten down. Very warm. Very warm. Yeah, I hear that water boiling. Let's get some stuff going here. Some stuff. Oh, okay. I think I may have had my cooks a little too close to the fire last night. Although it was cold, man, I gotta tell you. Then it warmed up. It was weird. And that wind was blowing. It seemed to have gotten warmer. A little bit. Right now we're back to frigid. So I don't know, maybe it was me feeling warm after I had eaten. Whatever. Yeah, baby. Melt up some snow for my second cup. No doubt I've eaten a lot of dirt. It's in the snow. But I do boil it. Snow looks clean. And then you boil it up and you look into that pot and surprise, surprise. Little goobers. All kinds of good stuff. I never look forward to packing up. I don't know why. Oh. Boil, boil. Yep, this is what I live for. Coffee. Let's see, we got a boil going on there, guys. Was never a big. What the hell was that? Was never a big fan of instant coffee, but it's easier. I don't have to lug a pot around. Don't get me wrong. I'd love a cup of fresh perk, but maybe next time. We'll see. Tell you what, the water boils faster than the coffee maker at home. Let's get us a decent log in here. Start cranking up some heat. Crank up the heat, baby. Very smoky, damp wood. Oh, God, that's good. That is good. Not a whole bunch going on. Like I said, I see a lot of deer tracks. Opening season is Monday, big game here. Don't see many people up. What? Time will tell. Not much to hold the deer in this area. This is big woods. You tend to usually find them along the edges. They're looking for those buds on the trees and plants and all that stuff. The low brows. Look quiet. That's the beauty of it. I want to get away. It's quiet. You can say that. fire roaring. I'm gonna scooch up a little closer here. This thing turned out to be a dream. There you go. Whew. A cup of coffee. Oh, lordy, lordy. Wish I was 40. Oh, yeah. They said rain today. It's pretty gray, so I'm going to say snow. I doubt it's going to rain. I see snow. What are you going to do? You know what they say. A bad day of fishing is still better than a good day of work. That's for sure. Man. See where that ash was blowing all night. Holy cow. There's ash everywhere. Like I said, it got pretty windy. This tarp. This thing is crinkly as shit, man. Every time the wind moved. Sound like Rice Krispies. When I got up earlier, I laid a branch across it. That kind of quieted it down a little bit. Not all that much. But it did sleep. Oh yeah. Get that fire going again. Yeah. Yeah. That hot rock, that was the shit, boy. Let me tell you. I wish I had a couple of them. Smoky wood, burning my eyes, burning my eyes. Take a little more water, get the oatmeal going. Try to find some clean snow. Not much to be had. So, I meant to show you this last night. My Unio shovel. Handy little thing. Good for clearing the snow away. Just got to make sure you don't make the handles too tight because you can't get them back apart. Which was an interesting thing. But, I got it. But I also realized that my batteries are running down. And I did not bring others in my haste. I left them on the kitchen table. Not too bright, you know. So I'm going to start breaking camp. I think I'm down to about 19% on the battery life, which kind of sucks. I did want to start making a couple of pieces for the shelter. Flathead Ed shelter. But there's more time for that. Got a couple more days. See how the weather fares. And we're going to have another cup of coffee. Start breaking camp. And I'll get back at you in a few. Okay, so as you can see, broke camp down, putting out the fire, and definitely got cold, boy. Whew. Can't see, my glasses are fogging up. So nice, good overnighter. Gonna have to put off the plans on the shelter today. And wait for a little bit better climate. But yeah, had a good time. Always do. I love being out here. This is it for me. So I'm gonna get that pack on. It weighs about 50 friggin' pounds. I lightened it a little from the last time. Got to work on that. You know, sometimes I bring a little too much, but I always feel like you never know what you're really going to need. But my makeshift sleep system worked very well, and that's adding a little extra weight. But let me get moving here, and I will see you back at the house. Well, here I am, back at the house. This is actually the next day. It did nothing but pour rain yesterday. Super foggy. Probably made a good decision just getting out of the woods. A lot of branches coming down with ice and snow. Much warmer today. High 30s. Everything's melting. It's a big slushy mess. Take a look around. Funny, was in the woods, didn't see one animal. Last night I decided to take the garbage down to the dump. And standing right in the middle of the street by the front of the house, 4 big does. Just kind of stand there and look at you and mosey away. But say it's supposed to be a beautiful day. Big storm coming again tomorrow. The temperature's going to drop again. It's crazy, crazy weather. Never seen weather like this. It's been super, super wet all season. Mosquitoes were a real bitch. Actually, I just saw a bug fly by. That's how warm it got all of a sudden. Really crazy. But I got to blow the water out of the line so the pipes don't freeze. And then gonna enjoy the rest of the day and back to the city. Major suckage.